We see declining birth rates across Western countries. And in the US, a lot of men seem hesitant or even terrified of becoming fathers. Media and influencer culture often portray fatherhood as the death of freedom, the end of sex, and a one-way ticket to financial ruin. Can you talk about how these cultural narratives get into men's heads and what you see in your work as a motivational speaker and someone who works specifically with subconscious programming about how these beliefs are formed and reinforced?
All right. Well, it's great to be here. I really appreciate what you're asking. And, I'm a father, but I'm also a stepfather.
Okay.
I've raised, my daughter, and in two different situations in my life, I've raised stepkids. And so not only is fatherhood amazing, but so is surprise fatherhood when you come into a young person's life in a strange time frame. And so one of the things that I think is important to recognize is fear is a self-sorted, immature game. And so men are not matured anymore, mostly because they don't have to deal with frustrated desire alone. So I think maturity is the game that we're playing here. If you step on a path, the path appears. If you end up being a dad, most people aren't going, hey, I'm going to plan deliberately to be a dad, and it's going to be fantastic because I'm organized, and this is going to be terrific. Fatherhood is usually a spontaneous thing. It's quite frequently a surprise. And that surprise is you're sitting with your friends at the bar, very sad, because you don't know if you're enough. And the whole point of it is to sit there like in the movie It's a Wonderful Life, when the money is stolen from the bank and Jimmy Stewart's character is thinking he's wrecked everything and somehow he rises to the occasion. You don't get attracted to something and love it. You live up to it because you have to live up to it. Maturity doesn't happen by choice. We don't go, hey, I feel like being matured. And fatherhood, motherhood, parenthood, couplehood, it all requires maturity.